Welcome back to my channel, All Old Rare Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're revealing some coins that could be worth way more than you think. Stick around to find out. New here? Like, subscribe, and let's dive in. We have something truly special to talk about, an amazing coin from the United States Mint that celebrates the legacy of one of the most iconic and courageous groups in American history. If you've ever wondered how a quarter from 2021 could be worth far more than just 25 cents, stick with me, because we're about to dive deep into the fascinating world of the 2021 Tuskegee Airmen $quarter coin. Now, you might be asking, what's so special about a quarter? Well, in 2021, the U.S. Mint released a limited edition coin as part of their America the Beautiful Quarters program, and this one, the Tuskegee Airmen quarter, holds an extraordinary amount of historical significance. If you haven't heard of the Tuskegee Airmen, let me take you on a quick journey back to the 1940s to understand why this coin is more than just pocket change. The Tuskegee Airmen were the first African-American military aviators in the United States Army Air Corps, and they played a critical role during World War II. These brave men fought against both the enemies abroad and the racial discrimination back home, proving their skills and valor in the skies over Europe. Their legacy is one of courage, resilience, and excellence, and the 2021 quarter serves as a tribute to their incredible contributions to American history. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, just as with all other U.S. quarters. However, it's the reverse that sets this quarter apart. The reverse side features a powerful and moving image that captures the spirit of the Tuskegee Airmen. It showcases a pilot in flight, with the distinct red tail of a P-51 Mustang aircraft in the background, a nod to the famous red tails that the Tuskegee Airmen became known for. The design itself is not only visually striking but serves as a fitting tribute to these American heroes. Now, you might be wondering, how can a coin from 2021, which is still relatively new, have any significant value? After all, it's just a regular quarter, right? Well, not exactly. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins for circulation, the real value of the 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter comes from its limited availability, the condition it's in, and, of course, the historical significance it carries. Let's talk about rarity. Although millions of these coins were produced, only a fraction of them are in perfect condition. Coins that were spent and circulated, especially in the hustle and bustle of daily transactions, typically suffer from wear and tear. However, quarters that have been carefully stored or preserved in uncirculated condition are much rarer, and much more valuable. These pristine coins are highly sought after by collectors who are willing to pay a premium for them. The next factor that plays a significant role in the coin's value is its grade. When it comes to coin collecting, a coin's grade is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state or MS 70 being the highest possible grade. A 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter that is graded MS 70, meaning it has no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, could fetch a much higher price than a standard coin in circulated condition. These coins are not only valuable for their historical importance but for their rarity in such pristine states. But that's not all. As with many coins, there are variations and errors that can occur during the minting process, and the Tuskegee Airmen quarter is no exception. Coin errors can drastically increase a coin's value. For example, some coins may have minting defects like double strikes, misaligned dies, or off-center strikes. These errors are incredibly rare and are often highly sought after by collectors who specialize in error coins. If you happen to have a 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter with one of these minting errors, it could be worth significantly more than the standard issue. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the potential value of this coin. If you're lucky enough to have a 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on something worth a pretty penny. While most regular quarters from this year are only worth their face value, a coin that meets the right conditions can easily surpass expectations. In fact, a 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter in exceptional condition or with a minting error could be worth as much as $30,000, yes, you heard that right, $30,000. For a single quarter. It's incredible how a piece of history, combined with rarity and condition, can turn an everyday coin into a treasure worth thousands of dollars. It just goes to show that in the world of coin collecting, you never know when a seemingly simple coin could be worth far more than its face value. So, what should you do if you think you have one of these rare coins? First, take a close look at its condition. Is it in perfect, uncirculated condition? Does it have any noticeable errors or features that set it apart from other quarters? If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by a reputable numismatic organization. A high-quality, certified coin will have a significantly higher value than one that isn't graded. If you're fortunate enough to have one of these rare 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarters, be sure to keep it safe and stored properly. Coins that are kept in optimal conditions have the best chance of retaining and even increasing their value over time. Second rare coin, we're going to uncover the value of a coin that's not only rich in history but also potentially holds a hidden fortune. If you've ever wondered how a quarter from 2015 could be worth thousands of dollars, then you're in for a treat. We're talking about the 2015 Saratoga National Historical Park quarter, part of the United States Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program. So, what makes this particular coin so valuable? Let's dive in and explore what sets the Saratoga quarter apart from the rest. Before we get into the coin's potential value, let's talk about Saratoga and why this quarter was issued in the first place. The 2015 Saratoga National Historical Park quarter is the 16th release in the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which was created to honor the national parks and historic landmarks across the United States. The Saratoga National Historical Park is located in New York and is a site of immense historical importance. This park commemorates the Battle of Saratoga, a decisive victory for the American forces during the Revolutionary War in 1777. The victory at Saratoga is often considered the turning point of the war, as it helped secure vital support from France, eventually leading to the American colony's victory over Britain. The reverse of this quarter captures a moment from this historic battle. It features an image of General Benedict Arnold, one of the key figures in the American Revolution, leading troops at the Battle of Saratoga. The design is bold and striking, showcasing the power and drama of the battle. The composition and detail on this coin make it more than just currency. It's a piece of history that celebrates a pivotal moment in the fight for American independence. Now that we've talked about the history behind the quarter, let's get to the exciting part, its potential value. The 2015 Saratoga quarter was minted in Denver, and like most of the America the Beautiful quarters, it was produced in large numbers for circulation. However, as with any coin, the value of this particular quarter largely depends on its condition, rarity, and any unique features that might set it apart from the hundreds of millions of other coins in circulation. Coins that have been spent and circulated in daily transactions often show signs of wear and tear. These coins may have scratches, discoloration, or flattened details, which lower their overall value. But here's the catch: coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition are much rarer, and thus, far more valuable. A 2015 Saratoga quarter that has been preserved in excellent condition, free from scratches and wear, is already a valuable find. But it gets even better if your coin is in what is known as mint state, meaning it looks as though it was just freshly minted, sharp details, bright luster, and no signs of usage. The next thing to keep in mind is coin grading. The value of any coin, including the 2015 Saratoga quarter, is largely determined by its grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. The grading scale ranges from poor to mint state 70, with mint state being the highest grade a coin can achieve. A coin with a grade of MS 70, meaning it is flawless and uncirculated, will fetch a much higher price than a coin with a lower grade. It's also important to note that there are collectors who specialize in specific types of coins, and the 2015 Saratoga quarter is one of those that has sparked the interest of many. As more collectors focus on the America the Beautiful quarters, the value of coins like this one continues to rise, especially as they become harder to find in mint condition. But wait, there's one more factor that could make your Saratoga quarter even more valuable: coin errors. While the 2015 Saratoga quarter is well known for its design and historical significance, there are some errors that have been spotted on certain coins. Minting errors can occur during the production process, such as double strikes, misaligned dies, or off-center strikes. These errors make the coin a true anomaly, and error coins are highly sought after by collectors who are looking for unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. If your 2015 Saratoga quarter has an error, it could be worth much more than a typical coin in great condition. Now, you're probably wondering, how much could this coin really be worth? The 2015 Saratoga quarter may not be as widely known as some other rare coins, but don't let that fool you. If you have a 2015 Saratoga quarter in excellent condition, or even one with a rare minting error, it could fetch a substantial price. In fact, these coins have been known to sell for impressive amounts, especially when they're in mint state. With all the factors considered, the historical significance, rarity, and condition, this coin could be worth as much as $10,000, that's right, $10,000. For a single quarter. It's mind-blowing to think that a coin that you could find in your pocket or an old jar of change could be worth so much, but that's the power of numismatics. The value of a coin is not just about its face value but also about its rarity, condition, and the history it represents. The 2015 Saratoga National Historical Park quarter is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can carry tremendous value for the right collector. So, if you happen to have one of these 2015 Saratoga quarters lying around, take a closer look at its condition. Could it be the rare find that's worth thousands? If so, don't hesitate to get it professionally graded and appraised. You might just have a treasure on your hands. Third expensive coin, we're going to explore a coin that represents both the rich history and stunning beauty of one of America's most scenic states, West Virginia. The 2005 West Virginia State Quarter is a part of the 50 State Quarters program, a series that has captured the imagination of collectors since its launch in 1999. But this particular quarter, minted in 2005, stands out not just for its design but for its potential value, especially for those who know what to look for. If you've ever wondered whether your pocket change could hold something valuable, then stick around as we take a closer look at the West Virginia State Quarter. Before we dive into the coin's value, let's take a step back and look at why this quarter was minted in the first place. The 50 State Quarters program was designed to honor the individual states of the U.S. by releasing a series of quarters, each with a unique design that represents that state's history, landmarks, or culture. West Virginia's quarter was released in 2005, and it features an image that celebrates both the state's natural beauty and its historical significance. On the reverse of the 2005 West Virginia quarter, you'll find a beautiful and detailed design. It depicts a scene that showcases the beauty of West Virginia's Appalachian Mountains, with an outline of the state's borders and a depiction of a farm and a barn. There's also a majestic image of a mountain, which reflects the state's rich coal mining heritage. This design captures not just the beauty of the landscape but also the hard-working spirit of the people of West Virginia. At the bottom of the coin, you'll see the state's motto, Montani Semper Liberi, which translates to "Mountaineers are always free." This powerful motto is a nod to the state's history and the people's resilience. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What makes the 2005 West Virginia quarter so valuable? Well, while it was minted in relatively large quantities for general circulation, the true value of this coin comes down to a few factors. First, let's talk about condition. Like most coins, the 2005 West Virginia quarter was produced in huge numbers and was widely circulated across the country. Most of the coins you'll find today have been through the daily grind, spent, worn, and scratched, so their value is pretty close to their face value, which is just 25 cents. However, coins that have been carefully preserved and are in pristine, uncirculated condition can be much more valuable. Coins that have never been used in daily transactions, that have been carefully stored away from wear and tear, are far rarer and highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to have a 2005 D West Virginia quarter that's in excellent, mint state condition, you're in luck. Mint state coins, or those with a grade of MS 70, can see their value skyrocket. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, with MS 70 being the most coveted grade, indicating a perfect coin with no visible signs of wear. But that's not the only thing that could increase the value of this coin. Collectors are also on the lookout for any rare variants or minting errors that may have occurred during production. Minting errors are fascinating in the world of numismatics because they can make a coin one of a kind. Some of the errors you might encounter include double strikes, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. These types of errors make the coin unique, and error coins are highly desirable to collectors who specialize in finding and preserving these anomalies. For example, if your 2005 D West Virginia quarter has an off-center strike, meaning the design on the coin is not properly aligned, it could fetch a much higher price than a standard, well-preserved coin. Similarly, a double strike error, where the coin was struck twice by the minting press, could make your coin worth a lot more than just its face value. Now, let's talk about rarity. Since the 2005 D West Virginia quarter was minted in large quantities, the standard quarters in circulation aren't particularly rare. However, as time goes on and these coins get used and worn, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition becomes increasingly difficult. That's where the value starts to rise. Coins that have survived over the years in excellent condition, or those with rare minting errors, are getting harder and harder to come by, making them more desirable to collectors. So, what kind of price can you expect for a 2005 D West Virginia quarter? If you have one that's been carefully preserved and is in mint condition, it could fetch a higher price than you might think. However, if your coin happens to have one of those rare minting errors we talked about, the price could go up significantly. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins with unique features, and if your coin falls into that category, it could be worth a small fortune. In fact, a 2005 D West Virginia state quarter with the right conditions and any rare features could be worth as much as $25,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $25,000 for a single quarter. It's absolutely mind-blowing to think that a coin that is still relatively modern could be worth such a substantial amount, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. What might seem like just another piece of pocket change could end up being a hidden treasure, and if you have one of these rare coins, you could be holding onto a valuable piece of American history. So, how do you know if you have a valuable coin? First, take a close look at its condition. Is it in pristine, uncirculated condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear? If so, it could already be worth more than face value. Then, check for any potential minting errors. Look for unusual features like double strikes or misaligned designs. If you think you found something rare, it's always a good idea to get the coin professionally graded by a trusted numismatic organization. If you find a coin that has been well preserved, or even better, one with a rare error, hold on to it. You never know what it might be worth in the future, and you could end up with a valuable treasure that others would pay top dollar for. Last unique coin, we have a special treat for you, as we dive into the world of one of the most iconic state quarters in the United States, the 2004 D Wisconsin State Quarter. If you're a coin collector, or even if you've never thought twice about the quarters in your pocket, you'll want to stick around for this one. Not only is the Wisconsin quarter a part of the famous 50 state quarters program, but it also has a hidden value that might surprise you. So let's jump right in and uncover what makes this quarter so fascinating and valuable. Before we get into the coin's value, let's take a moment to talk about the significance behind this particular quarter. As part of the 50 state quarters program, the U.S. Mint issued a special quarter for each of the 50 states, and the Wisconsin quarter was the 30th in the series. Released in 2004, it was designed to celebrate Wisconsin's rich history and its contributions to the United States. If you know anything about Wisconsin, you know it's famous for its dairy industry, and the state has a deep connection to agriculture, particularly its reputation for producing some of the best cheese in the world. So, it's no surprise that the design of the quarter reflects this. The reverse of the Wisconsin quarter features an image of a cow, symbolizing the state's well-known dairy industry, along with an ear of corn. The coin also includes the state's nickname, America's Dairyland, and its founding year, 1848. This design is a beautiful tribute to the hard-working farmers and dairy producers who helped shape the state. But there's something even more interesting about this quarter that makes it unique from others in the series. If you closely examine the Wisconsin quarter, you might notice something special that sets this coin apart from other state quarters. There are actually two versions of this coin. One version features a single stalk of corn, while the other features a double stalk of corn. This variation is the key to its potential value. The double corn stalks version is rarer and, because of its scarcity, can be much more valuable to collectors. So, if you've come across a Wisconsin quarter in your collection or in your spare change, it's important to check closely to see which version you have. The double stalks of corn design is what makes this coin stand out, but it's not just the design that increases its value. As with any coin, the condition plays a huge role in determining its worth. The 2004 Wisconsin quarter, like many others, was produced in large quantities and widely circulated. Most of these coins have been through daily transactions, which means they're likely to show signs of wear. However, there's a rare breed of these quarters that have been carefully preserved in mint condition. These uncirculated coins are what collectors are after. A coin that is in pristine, untouched condition is far more valuable than one that has been spent and battered over time. So, what makes the 2004 Wisconsin quarter so valuable? First off, the rarity of the double stalks of corn version adds to its allure. Second, the condition of the coin plays a significant role. A quarter that has been stored away and kept in near-perfect condition will fetch a much higher price than one that has been circulating for years. Coins with sharp, clear details, and a bright, fresh appearance are much harder to find, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. If you happen to have a double corn stalks version in mint condition, you could be sitting on a very valuable coin, but it doesn't stop there. The 2004 Wisconsin quarter also has a bit of historical significance. As part of the 50 State Quarters program, these coins were released to celebrate the unique history and culture of each state. The program was such a success that it's remembered as one of the most popular and widely collected coin series in U.S. history. Because of the large number of coins minted, many people, including those who weren't even coin collectors, ended up with these quarters. Over time, as people became more interested in collecting, the value of certain coins, like the Wisconsin quarter, has increased. Now, let's get to the really exciting part, the potential worth of this coin. If you've got a 2004 Wisconsin state quarter with the double corn stalks design, in excellent, uncirculated condition, then you're in for a treat. As mentioned earlier, these coins are much rarer than the standard version, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. So, how much could it be worth? If you happen to have one of these rare double stalks versions in mint state, it could be worth as much as $40,000, yes, you heard that right, $40,000 for a single quarter. It's amazing to think that a coin that you might have casually overlooked could be worth so much money. And that's the magic of coin collecting. Sometimes, the most unassuming coins are the ones that hold the greatest value. Whether it's because of rarity, unique features, or sheer demand, certain coins like the 2004 Wisconsin quarter can fetch far more than their face value. So, how can you tell if your 2004 Wisconsin quarter is worth a small fortune? The first thing to do is look for the double stalks of corn design. If your coin has this rare feature, then you already know it's worth more than the typical quarter. Next, assess the condition of the coin. Is it in mint state? Does it look as though it's just come from the U.S. Mint? If so, you've got something special. Lastly, if you think you've found a valuable coin, don't hesitate to have it professionally graded. A certified grading service can help you determine the coin's condition and confirm its authenticity, which can help boost its value when it comes time to sell or trade it. If you're lucky enough to have this rare 2004 Wisconsin state quarter, hold on to it. You never know, it might just be the treasure you've been looking for. Coins like this can sometimes go unnoticed, but as we've seen, their value can skyrocket over time. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter and its hidden value, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future coin discoveries. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep an eye out for those valuable quarters.